Tell me everything, or I'll have to kill you.
Well, Susie, what do you want me to say? She's nice.
Then you can do better than that.
Well, she's a good mate. She's loyal and kind. Looks after people.
Ah, so she's a wuss. Would have thought she was perfect for you, then.
No, she likes the sensitive guys. I'm a little bit too...
Cro-Magnon.
Ta.
So she's a soft touch, who can't resist a sob story and likes her blokes wet around the edges. Am I right?
Yeah, if you put it like that.
That's all you had to say. Ah, this is more like it. We have a winner!
Hey, take it easy.
Yeah, look, sorry, guys.
Do you know how fast you were going?
No, no idea. My wife's just had a baby.
Oh, in the truck?
No, in a hospital. Yeah, look, I've got to get there. Here are me details. Send me a ticket. I haven't got time.
That's okay, Mr. Dwyer. Just, follow the flashing lights.
So, first baby, Mr. Dwyer.
I'm starting to wonder it ever happened, you know? Listen, thanks, guys.
Anything to get out of the heat for a while? Go on, they'll be waiting for you.
Yeah.
He's a nice diversion, mate.
Thank you, thank you.
But we gotta get back.
Oh, no, please, Jonesy. I like it here. It's cool. There's no one asking why we're not out catching real crooks.
Yeah, but you know the Sarge.
Yeah, where's a bloody purse snatcher when you need one?
Oh, amazing. Here I was thinking of calling the police, and there you are before I can get to the phone.
Thank you, God. Which way did he go?
A man came through casualty, brought in about an hour ago.
Excuse me, Senator.
Disgrace!
Mr. Dwyer?
How could
Hey,
you?
calm down.
Hey, don't tell me to calm down. That's not my kid.
Well, of course it is.
It's bloody not. You slut, you mole.
Jonesy.
Look, you're emotional. You can't just say that it's not yours.
Jonesy.
Well, you reckon, do you?
Yes, I do.
Jonesy.
What?
You, better check this out.
Yeah, go on.
There you go.
Thanks, that really makes my day.
Well, I'm sorry, mate, but you're lucky that's all there is.
Doesn't matter, I'll be going down for murder before too long.
Just go home, okay?
Hey, get that DNA test done. You never know.
He should save his money.
Well, you don't reckon it's his.
Not a chance.
Mr. Dwyer, calm down, I see.
Oh, you don't mess with Jonesy. He's an animal.
So what do you reckon, Doctor? Is there any chance that that baby could be his?
Technically, there's a possibility. Probably. Not a chance. Now, this other patient I was talking about. We found him outside the hospital an hour ago. No ID.
An unknown soldier.
Any idea how long he's been unconscious?
Well, it's hard to know. I'd say from his injuries that he was punched, then fell and hit his head. Possible subdural hematoma.
Any sign of waking up?
There's been no change, no improvement. We don't know yet when or if he'll come to.
Oh, here he is.
Well, weren't you supposed to be on traffic patrol?
Yeah, we had to sort out an argument at the hospital.
Hospital? What were you doing at the hospital?
Oh, you know, white couple, black babies. Pretty ugly. The fight, not the baby. That's kind of cute.
Well, hang on, weren't you supposed to be on a traffic blitz?
Yeah, don't worry. Jonesy gave me a ticket.
All right, well, now that you've sorted it out, back you go.
Sorry, Sarge, no can do.
Look, it may surprise you to learn that the police service is a quasi-military organisation, which means senior constables do not tell sergeants no can do.
But there's a bloke at the hospital with head injuries and no ID. Someone should follow it up. In somewhere, someone is waiting for this guy to come home.
Have you been on to missing persons?
Yeah, there's nothing listed.
All right, well, you've done all you can do. Okay. Get back out there, go on.
I got a domestic in Mary Street, Sarge.
All right, Susie.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, what about traffic patrol?
Jonesy's free.
Just want to talk to him. Get him out here.
So you can hit him some more?
Oh, look, I'm not going to thump him. Just get him out here.
Okay.
Now.
You've been busy, mate.
Look, he's hiding in there.
Yeah, well, I wonder why.
Yeah. Well, of course he's hiding. He thumped him. He just came
Little
through the
bastard. I'm going to kill that little bastard.
Shut up!
Okay, that's better. Now, I'm standing here, Mr. Dwyer, and I'm guessing that you've got a problem with Mrs. Parnell's husband.
Luke, get out here now.
Whoa, 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 whoa! That's not your husband.
No, he's my son. Pick on someone your own age.
All right, now,
Lee.
hang on. Luke, is it? How old are you, mate?
14.
Mate, a word? You don't really think that kid knocked your wife up, do you?
Yeah, I know he did. Look, she thinks the sun shines out of his ass.
Yeah, well, it wasn't his ass, it's a problem. I mean, think it through, he's just a kid.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be the first time, would it? Teacher, pupil.
She's his teacher.
I had the biggest crush on my history teacher.
You didn't act on it.
Who says I didn't?
You had an affair with your history teacher.
Yeah, she had me blown up on the Industrial Revolution.
Right, and how old were you?
17?
Okay, big difference. Luke Parnell is 14. He's barely out of short pants and he's sleeping with his English teacher.
This teacher, has she been charged?
Ah, the kid would rather we gave her a medal.
Well, if she's been having sex with a child in her care, she'll be getting a lot more than that.
There are only allegations at this stage. We haven't interviewed anyone.
Right. Well, let's start with the boy. Luke, have you had a sexual relationship with Megan Dwyer?
I never did anything with her.
Well, did she ever try and touch you in a sexual way?
Mrs. Dwyer's just my teacher. I like her, but that's all.
Well, why would her husband accuse you of that?
It's obvious. Someone else got in there and now he's trying to blame my boy.
Mrs. Parnell, if you don't mind.
What do your mates reckon, Luke? You a bit of a hero? I reckon you are. I know I was when me and my history teacher
Thanks,
got...
Senior Constable. That'll be all for now, thanks.
I reckon I was onto something.
He didn't need to hear it. The poor kid has been corrupted enough.
Yeah, if the allegations are true.
You believe that denial?
Well, maybe.
Oh, because he'd be bragging about it if it were true?
I did, yeah.
Looked more like shame, powerlessness and self-disgust to me.
Oh, maybe he was just embarrassed because his mum was sitting next to him.
We will be taking this very seriously.
Yes, we will.
Craig's always been jealous, but now he's just out of control.
Well, that may be, but your husband alleges your child was fathered by a minor. If that's the case, you've committed a very serious offence.
I told him the baby's a throwback. It's recessive genes. My grandmother was half Maori.
Well, if that's the case, DNA testing will bear it out.
Fine. I've consented to it, check. It's got nothing to do with Luke Parnell.
Nobody mentioned Luke Parnell. Why did you?
Well, that's what this is all about, isn't it? It's what Craig thinks, anyway.
Tell me about Luke, Megan.
He's a good kid. He's one of my best students now.
Now?
Well, he could barely read, let alone write, when he first came to me. One of his teachers even told him he was too stupid to ever pass English.
So you coached Luke in English?
I'm a teacher. That's my job. It's as far as it goes.
Well, that's not what your husband thinks.
I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
Scared?
Me and the baby. I'm scared he's going to do something stupid. I want an intervention order taken out against him.
What about her? She's the one that got pregnant, and now you're telling me where I can and can't go.
Well, your wife's concerned for her safety and given your behaviour to...
Oh, what do you expect? I should be home giving her a bloody...
Hey, any more of that, Mr. Dwyer, and we'll be holding you here in the cell.
So what makes you think it was the kid?
He was always hanging around. Yeah, I'd get back from interstate and he'd be there. It's like they had some private joke, the two of them.
Well, have you got any evidence, like letters, notes?
Nah, not that I saw.
So why do you reckon it happened?
I don't know. Look, Megan's a soft touch, you know, romantic.
And how's your sex life?
You thought once every blue moon, you know. She flinches when I touch her.
So you must have thought you were a pretty good shot when she got pregnant then.
I've always protected her. I'd never do anything to hurt her. She knows that.
There's your intervention order. Congratulations. Just need your signature there. So you happy with your treatment by the police today?
Yeah, I suppose.
And you got all your property?
Yeah.
Well, give me your watch. No, I'm just kidding. Look after yourself, okay? And if there's anything you need, this is my after-hours number. You can call me any time. I mean it.
Yeah.
Good man.
Do you really want one of the customers ringing you at home?
Poor guy's just had a huge kick in the teeth. Yeah, you gotta do what you can.
No, I suspected there was a nice guy inside you struggling to get out.
Nah, I'm a hard-hearted bastard. Wouldn't mind getting out of here, though. You wanna come for a ride with me? Don't complain. At least it's air-conditioned.
But what are we doing here?
Checking on our unknown soldier.
Do you always do this? Turn up when we need you?
Has he woken up?
The gentleman in ICU, not yet, but Megan Dwyer and the baby have gone.
How long since she gave birth?
This morning. And one of the nurses saw that husband of hers loitering near the main entrance.
Come on, Mr. Dwyer, open the door.
What, more good news?
You're having a celebration.
Drinking to forget. I heard it works.
Oh, well, I'd hate to be a party pooper, but the intervention order requires you keep away from your wife.
Yeah, well, I haven't been anywhere near her.
That's not what the nurses at the hospital are saying.
We just thought we'd see how she and the baby were getting on.
Well, how would I know? Let's sort the hospital.
Didn't you bring them home?
No. I wanted to go and see her, but I just knew I'd get myself into more trouble. So I left.
Right, we'll leave you to it.
She's buggered off. And you thought she'd be here. She's taken off with the baby and that bloody boy toy.
We don't know that.
I'll kill both of them.
No, you won't. You go back inside, you'll crack some stubbies, and you'll sleep it off and let us sort this out. Okay?
Okay.
Mrs. Parnell, how are you? We were just in the neighbourhood. We thought we'd see how you were going.
What do you want?
Is Luke home?
Haven't you already bothered him enough? Luke! Come on, come out here. Police want to see you.
Not feeling good about this. Radar's going up.
They wouldn't have.
And when the radar goes up, it usually means
He's gone.
trouble.
He's taken a whole lot of his stuff and gone.
Do you have any idea when he might have left?
I haven't seen him for an hour. What are you doing round here anyway? Has something happened?
Mrs. Dwyer left the hospital about half an hour ago with the baby.
Luke's a father, isn't he? And he's run off with her.
Yeah.
She's run off with a 14-year-old boy.
And their newborn baby.
Physical condition?
Mother lost some blood during labour. Baby's APGARs are fine, but the hospital are concerned.
What about her psychological state? What on earth does she think she's doing?
Well, they might be heading towards Melbourne. Megan Dwyer's got some family there, or they may just have holed up somewhere.
Or?
Suicide pact with the baby?
No, I can't see it.
Why not?
Well, the secret's out. You know, this is their honeymoon. They're not going to drive off a cliff. They'll shack up in a motel somewhere, you know, drink the minibar dry.
You think this is all some sort of joke, do you, Kirby?
I was being serious.
An unfamiliar state, no doubt. Anything you need?
No, we've got the car reg, and we've sent out to keep a lookout for.
I want them found.
Need someone for the restoration of a licence, say Mr. Peter Anderson.
Stinky Pete. Sounds like a job for Senior Constable Kirby.
Oh, you know, I'd love to, mate, but Foxy's got me working on a sex offender case, and we're worried it could be a suicide pact.
Evan, off you go.
Oh, mate, not Stinky Pete, no.
Sorry, mate, my hands are tied.
Mount Thomas Police Sergeant Jacob.
You'll keep.
See ya.
Yes, in what condition?
I can just see you two fighting over the drinking fountain as kids.
Yeah, I usually won.
All right.
He's just not quick on his feet. It's a shame, really.
Kelly, Josh got a dirty 30 down at the railway yards.
What's a dirty 30?
It's a drunk. That's old copper talk.
4-hour time, Sarge.
Yeah, all right, off you go. Go on.
He's been hit.
You all right? Hey. Had a few too many, eh?
You, he's blind.
All right, what's your name? All right, don't strain yourself.
No licence, but a Medicare and a name. Anton Karmanov.
Russian.
And an electricity bill. He lives not far from here. Home delivery, I think. What's your problem?
You stink out the car.
Well, then we'll make it quick.
All right, come on, mate. Up we get. Come on.
1, 2, 3.
Up we get. Sorry to disturb. Mrs. Karmanov, is it?
Yes, who's from?
Constable Peroni, we have an Anton Karmanov in the car. Is he related to you?
He's my husband. He's drunk.
I'm afraid he is, yes.
Then he's not coming in. I told him. I threw him out last week. Pianitsa! Idiot! He wants to come back. He can stop drinking, or I don't want to know. He is not coming in here.
Well, hang on. What do we do with him?
What you usually do with drunks? Lock him up.
Yeah, but... all right, look, where has he been living then?
With his mother. She can fix him. I'll get the address.
There, you missed it.
Give me enough warning, will you? Oh, wait, keep it down in the back there. Which one?
That one.
Use the...
Window. Mrs. Karmanov?
Что вам надо?
We brought your son, Anton. We brought him in for you. Yeah.
О чем он говорит? Что это пьяный забулдыга?
Anton, here he is. Come on.
Где Антон? Что с ним?
Now, look, don't worry about this cut. It's nothing. It's all
Что вы
right.
делаете? Мне не надо его сюда. Я звоню Валентине.
Valentina, yes, your daughter-in-law, right? She's the one who told us to come here.
Это не Антон, но это его пиджак.
That's okay. It's my pleasure. Now, look, keep him away from all that alcohol, but eh? Not good with vodka.
I know that smell. That's not vodka, that's Slivovitz.
Is it legal?
Slivovitz.
Спасибо, спасибо. До свидания.
Yeah.
Спасибо.
Spasiba. All right, all right.
She's making Slivovitz.
He's right at home then. Really good idea. Let's take him home.
I didn't hear you volunteering to carry him. Find anything?
No, there's nothing there.
Oh, there's supposed to be disinfectant and detergent in
There's
there.
not. Do you want to have a look? So how do we clean this car now?
We go out and buy something?
Well, it's still going to smell, isn't it?
We'll get something pine-scented.
All right, but you're paying for it. Now, how'd you know about this Slivovitz or whatever it's called stuff?
Oh, my grandfather used to make it. I recognise the smell. It's lethal stuff.
Huh?
Yeah, every year a few of the cousins die of alcohol poisoning.
Oh, those ones from Limerick or whatever.
Zagreb, idiot.
Back? How'd you go? Yeah, good.
Yeah, fine, fine.
Excellent, thank you very much for that. Amy, Megan Dwyer's car's been spotted at the Mount Thomas Motor Inn, and a woman with a very new baby has checked in half an hour ago.
There's no law to say I have to stay in hospital.
That's not why we're here. There are laws about cohabiting with minors.
Why are you telling me this?
Where's Luke, Mrs. Dwyer?
I'd like you to leave.
In the bathroom?
Hiding, mate. Not hiding. I'm gonna have a shower. Oh, and you thought you'd wash your clothes while you're at it. I'm very water conscious of you.
What are you doing here, Luke?
He's helping me.
I think you better come with us, mate.
Oh, he doesn't have to. You think we're doing something, is that it? We've got separate beds and just had a baby.
And I'm helping.
Yeah. There's no law against us sharing a room, is there?
Mate, is this your baby?
Luke, we're going to find out when your DNA tests come through.
Haven't you got to get Mum's permission first?
So maybe you shouldn't be bothering us at a time like this.
You're absolutely right. This must be a very difficult time.
Senior Constable.
We're sorry we disturbed you. We'll leave you to it, won't we, Detective? Look after her, mate. She's going to need all the help she can get. Have a good night.
We have got an infant and a child at risk in there.
Yeah, and there's no evidence. I mean, we could call DHS, but you know what that means.
Oh, way out of
They
line.
can't hold him. He'll be back here in an hour.
So what are we supposed to do? Just leave them there?
Just let nature take its
I
course.
already did.
Look, when I was about Luke's age, everyone in my sex ed class got an egg to take care of. We had to take it everywhere, not let it break.
Is there a point to this, or...?
It was to teach us what it would be like to take care of a baby. It just about drove me nuts, and my egg didn't cry or poo its nappy.
So you're suggesting they'll come apart under the pressure?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And what are we supposed to do if they run away before that?
Well, we'll set up a car. We'll keep the place under surveillance.
You put your hand up for that, I'm sure.
Absolutely. But I'll need a friend. Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, they're up.
5 times so far.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not in there.
Yeah, same here. Hey, Suze. Thanks for doing this with me.
Oh, it's gone all quiet again.
This case means a lot to me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I really feel for that kid. Reminds me of me.
Not you and your history teacher.
I mean, before that.
What, you mean that there was...
Oh, no. God, no. But... no, there was neglect in my family.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You always seem so cheerful.
Yeah. I hide it well. But, you know... I don't blame Dad. That was tough. After Mum's accident. I really missed her.
I thought that your mum was still alive.
Yeah, if only she was. So after we lost the farm, the family split up. And Dad couldn't feed all of us. So the older kids had to go look for work in the city. It's the last thing I saw of my brother.
Where is he now?
Well, he died. And his truck overturned on the highway. He was sending money back for us.
Alex.
And Dad pined away after that.
God.
That's when I started to work at the factory. You know, I didn't cry. That's not the time. You're gonna hit an orphan boy like that?
You liar! I totally believed you.
You're hellishly attractive when you're mad.
Thank you very much, Sunita. Alex.
Yeah.
Your unknown soldier has woken up.
Ah, for the headache, I guess.
No, he's speaking a language that no one seems to recognise.
Thanks, Sarge.
Ah, you two. Can you explain to me why the patrol car is redolent with the scent of pine? Smells like a Norwegian brothel.
You been to a Norwegian brothel?
Yes. Boss's office.
About the car, boss.
Mrs. Karmanov.
Perhaps if you wouldn't mind, you could tell my constables what you've just told me.
That man you tried to dump at my place. He passed out at my mother-in-law's. She couldn't move him.
Well, he was alive when we left.
He's still alive, but unconscious.
Скажи им, что это не Антон. Скажи им, что мне было страшно.
Why don't you just move him when he wakes up?
She ring me in the middle of the night. I go around, but we couldn't move him. 2 of us. She was terrified.
Hang on, why was she terrified?
Тот человек не Антон.
Because he's not Anton.
What?
The man you dumped in Mrs. Karmanov's kitchen is not her son.
Идиот.
Why is it always me who gets called the idiot?
Because you are. I just hope the boss can calm them down before they decide to sue us.
I mean, we're only doing the guy a good turn.
Yeah, which is fine if you know who the guy is. We should have checked.
We did check. We checked his ID and his wallet.
A Medicare card and a bill.
In the dog box again.
Getting used to it.
If that's not Anton Kamenov, what's he doing with his wallet?
Isn't that obvious? He stole it.
You picked up a guy with someone else's wallet.
And someone else's jacket as well. Didn't go with the rest of his clothes.
Nice work, constables. Think you may have just solved the mystery.
Ваша машина жутко воняет. Меня затошнило.
What did she say?
Your car smells like a toilet.
You see? I told you not to buy the cheap stuff, didn't I?
Ой, Антоша, миленький, во что это тебя так побил?
We can say that's an ID.
Кому я отомщу?
All right, Mrs. Goodman, I'll just get you the way over to you just in case. Police, we're coming in!
Ой, сволочь, мерзавец, черт, этот пьяница, сукин сын, что я наделал?
Just turned her over.
Sergeant, a pair of idiots for you to deal with. Start going through LEAP. Petty thieves, history of assault, your drunk has a name, find it.
What did the old lady say he'd taken?
Well, we're not sure yet because the daughter-in-law's got to interpret for us and she's still at the hospital.
So get the pair of them together and find out what you're dealing with.
Yes, I'll organise it, boss.
List of stolen items, physical description of every item, and I'll be checking the paperwork.
Yeah, I'll,
Yes, good. LEAP.
How high?
Yeah, all right, all right. Let's start on the computer, see if we can find a face. I'll phone the hospital, we'll take it from there.
Sure, Sarge.
Senior, in here.
Morning, Foxy.
Joan, I'm still waiting for an update on last night.
Last night was great.
I'm so pleased. Is there anything else you thought might be useful for me to know?
Well, they didn't get much sleep either.
Ah, nature's still running its course, is it? So what have we achieved?
Oh, well, you know, bugger all. But that's okay. It'll happen sooner or later.
You are unbelievable. And I thought that the utter lack of concern was an act. Well, are they under surveillance or not?
Well, the manager will let us know if there's any movement.
That is not good enough.
Mrs. Dwyer, it's the police. Good morning.
What do you want?
Will you come in?
Bloody hell. Let me.
I've tried that. Nothing works.
You little bugger. I should thrash your backside. What do you think you're doing taking off like that?
Liz in love. Aren't you, mate?
I want you to leave.
I'm his mother. I'm not going anywhere.
Good night, was it? Baby didn't keep you up too much? Not what you had in mind when you got it on with teacher.
Don't listen to him. It's going to be all right.
No, it's not. It's going to be bloody awful.
You said it'd be all right. But you didn't say it was going to be like this. No sleep, nappies everywhere.
Just tell us, mate.
All right. Yeah. It's my baby.
Luke.
We were going to run away together.
Mrs. Dwyer, you're under arrest for having had sexual relations with a minor and having maintained a sexual relationship with a minor in your care. I'm going to ask you some questions about your relationship with Megan Dwyer. Now, Luke, you're not in any trouble. You haven't done anything wrong.
How'd you work that out? He slept with a married woman.
Well, that's a moral issue, not a legal one. Now, I need you to answer all of the questions, even if they're difficult or embarrassing, okay?
Okay.
Have you had sexual relations with your teacher, Megan Dwyer?
Yes.
Can you tell us how many times?
20, 30. Don't know.
I'll kill her.
When did it start?
On my 13th birthday. That was the first time.
Did you tell anyone about this?
She said no one else would understand. Like, how in love we were.
Were you in love?
Yes, we are.
And that's why you were going to run away with her?
It was going to be the three of us together.
You charged, Mrs. Dwyer?
We need to check a few details in Luke's story before we do, but we will.
Good. Isn't that the husband? If he wants to talk to her, tell him to wait. We don't want a domestic on top of everything else. As soon as we can, let's get this business sorted out.
Boss, we might have to wait a bit. She's feeding the baby.
Alex, see what he wants. Just keep him calm if you can. Give him a cup of tea, whatever he wants.
Yeah,
okay?
sure. Yep.
How are we going with our misplaced drunk?
Don't want to talk about it.
Right. Stolen items?
Yeah, some silver candlesticks, other silverware, some cash. It's a wonder he didn't take any of that
Slivovitz.
Slivovitz.
What?
Oh, the old woman was brewing Slivovitz. You could smell it all through the place.
Right. Was any stolen?
I don't know.
Ask.
Could you tell your mother-in-law we know about the Slivovitz?
Они знают, что вы делали.
Я им ничего не скажу. Пускай меня арестовывают.
You don't admit anything.
We could smell it a mile off.
I can't believe she still make that awful stuff. I'm telling her. That's why your sons are drunk.
We need to know if any was taken.
Он что, украл?
Mrs. Kamenov? Could you please tell your mother-in-law that we do not want to arrest her, all right? We just want to find the guy who beat up her son. And tell her that we're also very sorry that we stuffed up, yeah?
Не бойтесь, они извиняются.
That's it?
Он украл мою неочищенную передонку. Пускай выпьет и отравится. Так ему и надо.
The bum took the strong stuff before it's diluted.
Right. So what happens if he drinks it?
It will kill him, we hope.
No admissions with alcoholic poisoning.
So what if we find this bloke and he's out to it? What do we do, make him sick?
The alcohol's already in the bloodstream. In severe cases, the heart can stop beating. Mostly the real danger is the rock and roll exit.
Rock and roll?
Choking on his own vomit.
Oh.
So what sort of substance is this, Slivovitz?
Oh, it's made from fermented plums. The alcohol content varies, but the stuff that's missing is pretty strong.
We're talking
85% proof.
Then you better find him quickly.
His favourite spot. Hey, wake up.
Joss! Joss!
What?
Don't hit him.
I don't feel a thing.
Let's get him moving.
We're not putting him in the car again.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
Come on. Come on, mate. Oh. Have you got him?
I think so.
Can I get an ambulance? Down Thomas 208 to VKC.
Joss, I need your help, mate.
Go ahead, is all right?
You took your time.
God, let me have a shower.
Yeah, well, we've still got to get in the car yet.
Oh, wait, I'm not cleaning it this time, all right?
Don't look at me.
You can talk to him now. He's conscious, still drunk, but he'll live. Mr. Hughes, I think you owe these constables a thank you. They saved your life.
Yeah, thanks.
Our pleasure.
Mr. Hughes, is it?
Yeah.
It is also our pleasure to arrest you on 2 counts of drunk in a public place, 2 counts of theft, and 1 of assault.
Do you reckon we can get him to clean the car while we're at it?
What were you going to do? Set up house together? Did you think he was going to support you while you looked after the baby?
We're in love. We didn't think about anything else.
You had an abusive relationship with a 14-year-old boy, 13 when it started.
Our ages mean nothing to us.
Well, obviously not to you.
I don't expect you to understand. How could you? Luke's unique. He's a man. He's strong, pure.
It's not so pure anymore.
He loves without question. He gives without holding anything back. He trusts absolutely.
Yeah. You took advantage of that trust, Megan.
I didn't take advantage of him. It was mutual. We both felt it. When we made love, it was perfect. Every time.
Well, after one night in a motel with a screaming baby, he's not so sure anymore.
Well, that's not fair. He's a child. He couldn't cope.
So which is it? He's a child or he's a man? You can't have it both ways.
People can be both.
Not in the eyes of the law.
The law doesn't make allowances for people falling in love. Is that what you're saying?
He was too young to understand or deal with what was going on. That was your responsibility.
Maybe it was wrong. And maybe we had everything against us. But we're in love. At least we still have that.
It's sexual abuse. Don't dress it up and call it something else. Charger, get her out of here.
Thank you, Mrs. Dwyer. You're free to go.
Craig.
Sergeant.
Boss, Mr. Dwyer has offered to go guarantor.
This man has an IVO against him.
Yes, he does seem genuinely concerned about his wife and the baby. Under the circumstances, might be our best outcome. It's your call, though.
Mr. Dwyer, I want your assurance that there'll be no more threats of violence. That IVO still stands.
Yeah, I'll behave, I promise. I still love her. Nothing changes that.
I'm so sorry, Craig.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm going to go to jail, aren't I?
Well, it is a possibility, but the courts can be compassionate.
I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, I'll make sure you won't. Come on, I'll drive us home.
They said chivalry was dead.
You're living here now.
Here's an idea. Yeah, I'm just avoiding the family reunion out there.
Happy ending?
Hate him.
So, last night, how was it?
No, nothing to see, nothing to read. Not even a decent coffee. Unless you got paid for it.
Yeah, now what'd you really do?
What do you care?
I don't. Just want to know how it went.
We talked.
You talked?
Yeah. And I told her my life story. She said, oh, that's terrible. And then I gave a good hard scene to her in the back of the CI car. I think Amy and PJ will mind.
You're a shocking piece of work. Anyone ever told you that?
Not often enough, mate. I was right, though. It's a copper with a heart of gold. Not my type.
Nah. She's got taste.
Which rules us both out.
Hi.
Hey, You can pay me now if you like.
Who's trouble? If you're looking for Jones, you haven't seen him since this morning.
Ah, no. And I shook him off at the station. They tried to follow me, but gave him the slip. Actually, it is Jonesy I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah?
Well, you know the guy, Chris.
You're his best mate.
Yeah. Just haven't seen all that much of him lately, though, so...
Oh, has something happened?
No. It's terrible. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, is he okay?
Well, you know what he's like? He's a pressure cooker, you know? He's going to explode.
Has he done something stupid again?
No, it's more what he won't do. I mean, there's a certain blonde Connie he's madly attracted to. Am I right or am I right?
They've been circling each other for ages. It drives you mad watching them.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And if he doesn't do something about it soon, some other bloke's going to move in and it'll just kill him to lose her. He's an idiot.
What's with the froth?
Spewed on.
Oh.
But we got the drunk and the silverware, Sarge.
Right, I suspect you're both very relieved.
Yeah. Pretty happy about it.
Well, lesson learned, eh?
Peroni, O'Rourke. There's a car out the back needs fumigating. Pink, nice.
Brew anyone?
Oh. Yeah. White with one, Suze.
Why don't you give me a hand? So, are we on surveillance again tonight?
I'll have to put in for overtime.
Why don't you come over to my place? I'll cook some dinner.
Jonesy, you coming to Suze's for dinner tonight?
Oh, I'd love to. What should I bring?
Chardonnay. And your handbag.
Beer?
Beer, yeah.
So what time, Suze? 7:30?
Great.
Great. I'll bring Pictionary.
Hey, thanks.
Sarge? Burgundy Toyota sedan, Sierra Mike India 212. Isn't that Megan Dwyer's car?
Yeah, I believe so. Why?
Oh, St. David's on the phone.
Well, what's happened?
Their car ran off the highway, straight into a tree. No sign of braking. Apparently it was deliberate. Homicide's on the way.
Fatalities?
2 adults, 1 male, 1 female. Male was driving.
With a baby?
Taken to hospital.
Murder-suicide by car. Craig Dwyer's assurances didn't amount to much.
Tell me everything, or I'll have to kill you.
Well, Susie, what do you want me to say? She's nice.
Then you can do better than that.
Well, she's a good mate. She's loyal and kind. Looks after people.
Ah, so she's a wuss. Would have thought she was perfect for you, then.
No, she likes the sensitive guys. I'm a little bit too...
I've got a Magnum.
Ta.
So she's a soft touch who can't resist a sob story and likes her blokes wet around the edges. Am I right?
Yeah, if you put it like that.
That's all you have to say. Ah, this is more like it. We have a winner!
Hey, take it easy.
Yeah, look, sorry, guys.
Do you know how fast you were going?
No, no idea. My wife's just had a baby.
Oh, in the truck?
No, in a hospital. Yeah, look, I've got to get there. Here are me details. Send me a ticket. I haven't got time.
That's okay, Mr. Dwyer. Just, follow the flashing lights.
So, first baby, Mr. Dwyer.
I'm starting to wonder if it ever happened, you know? Listen, thanks, guys.
Anything to get out of the heat for a while? Go on, they'll be waiting for you.
He's nice diversion, mate.
Thank you, thank you.
But we gotta get back.
Oh, no, please, Jonesy. I like it here. It's cool. There's no one asking while we're not out catching real crooks.
Yeah, but you know the Sarge.
Yeah, where's a bloody purse snatcher when you need one?
Oh, amazing. Here I was thinking of calling the police, and there you are before I can get to the phone.
Thank you, God. Which way did he go?
A man came through casualty, brought in about an hour ago.
Excuse me, Selena.
Disgrace!
Mr. Dwyer?
How could you?
Calm down.
Hey, don't tell me to calm down. That's not my kid.
Well, of course it is.
It's bloody not. You slut, you mole.
Jonesy.
Look, you're emotional. You can't just say that it's not yours.
Jonesy.
Well, you reckon, do you?
Yes, I do.
Jonesy.
What?
You, better check this out.
Yeah, go on.
There you go.
Thanks, that really makes my day.
Well, I'm sorry, mate, but you're lucky that's all there is.
Doesn't matter, I'll be going down for murder before too long.
Just go home,
Okay.
Hey, get that DNA test done. You never know.
He should save his money.
Well, you don't reckon it's his?
Not a chance.
Mr. Dwyer, calm down, I see.
Oh, you don't mess with Jonesy. He's an animal.
So what do you reckon, Doctor? Is there any chance that baby could be his?
Technically, there's a possibility. Probably. Not a chance. Now, this other patient I was talking about. We found him outside the hospital an hour ago. No ID.
An unknown soldier.
Any idea how long he's been unconscious?
It's hard to know. I'd say from his injuries that he was punched, then fell and hit his head. Possible subdural hematoma.
Any sign of waking up?
There's been no change, no improvement. We don't know yet when or if he'll come to.
Oh, here he is.
Well, weren't you supposed to be on traffic patrol?
Yeah, we had to sort out an argument at the hospital.
Hospital? What were you doing at the hospital?
Oh, you know, white couple, black babies. Pretty ugly. The fight, not the baby. That's kind of cute.
Well, hang on, weren't you supposed to be on a traffic blitz?
Yeah, don't worry. Jonesy gave me the ticket.
All right, well, now that you've sorted it out, back you go.
Sorry, Sarge, no can do.
Look, it may surprise you to learn that the police service is a quasi-military organisation, which means senior constables do not tell sergeants no can